Fancy meeting you here in this little old place. I'm Tish, and this is Echo Echo. How we going, everyone? Good. I had a pretty good day. I gotta admit. But coming home after work, I'm looking at the two dogs right now who got out of the fence and would not come home. Oh my God, my dad was so great. Cranky at 'em. I was cranky too because I was chasing Minnie down the street and she was like just running away. She was so far away, and she's a little dog. She'll get cleaned up if she gets hit by a car. And then Frida got out, and then like Frida's dad's least favorite anyway. So not real popular at the moment. The other two dogs probably would have gone too, but they're too fat. Well, Mabel's too fat. Will was just kind of bigger. Okay, so here we are, right? Just uploaded Juice Plus. Thanks, Ava. Going to keep my eye on Juice Plus because obviously they're pretty big in Australia. But I'm like, oh, freaking hell. What's with the. Can I move? I can't do an introduction, but like without having something go wrong. Bleep, whatever. Now, back to the story. So I was just watching some content after work today while I was working on a little art project at school. And I started watching, like, I knew that Julie Joe was having some issues with some trolls on the weekend, and Sonic Fights MLM's sister, we miss you. But I was watching Jessica Hickson's latest video, and I watched the whole intro and I'm like, oh, this sounds really bad. And then the sorry excuse for a human who calls himself a man started speaking. And I stopped it immediately because I'm like, no, I'm going to react to this because I have no use for men. I don't care what he would say. Like, what are you going to say? You're a fat old spinster that has dogs instead of lovers? Yeah, true. Anyway, here we are. You'll know who it is. He's the bull of MLM for some reason. He's chosen to be a bull. Okay, nice work. So, before we started, now, I actually watched one of his earlier Bull of MLM podcast things, right? He was pretty level headed. He had some pretty good information. So, I'm not going into this like particularly biased one way or the other, except for the beginning of how he started speaking about women on Jessica Hickson's video. And that was his voice. That wasn't her voice. Like, she wasn't saying that. His words were proving that. So I listened to this earlier one, and he said, the hey hun energy is crap. Hey, we agree. And then he was saying, like other industries don't have that sort of thing. Like, you'd never have a hey hun message in government, in this and that. And I was like, oh, is he going to say teaching? Because the previous ones were predominantly male. Is he going to say teaching? Because that is predominantly female these days. And he did say teaching. So I was like, okay. So he can say that. But because he sort of started out with like, MLMs are predominantly women, and that's why the hey hun thing is a thing. And well, that's my interpretation. He might have been meaning something else. I'm not sure. But so I'm like, okay. And some of the advice was good. Like, don't I think, again, an hour to do a presentation. Yeah. And he talked about it. Well, you're buying your own business. No, you don't own a business. And this is why I have Not Your Basic Boss Babes little series here conveniently out on Instagram today. Because he was in the police force. Now, I'm an ACAB girl, all right? Cop, white cop in America. Now, not to say he does martial arts, so he seems to be quite open to, other country cultures, etc., etc. So I'm not saying that there's any inherent prejudices there. But the way he was talking about MLMs, no, just general business, it's like he knows what's right and wrong, and he sounds like he has a good sense of reality. Why then can he not see that MLMs are not that dissimilar to pyramid schemes? Because he did say that he thought pyramid schemes were, this one thing, and MLMs aren't that one thing. So we're going to look at this little thing here before we start. So you can see here, multi-level marketing, businesses, and pyramid schemes. What you should know. What is multi-level marketing? Businesses that involve selling products to family and friends and recruiting other people to do the same are called multi-level marketing, MLM. Network marketing, social selling, or direct marketing businesses. You can see we've got a source there, consumer, ftc.gov, and 99% of MLM participants lose money or make an average of $25 a year. Now, that would be an accumulation of many different income disclosure statements, but obviously that would vary from different companies. What is a pyramid scheme? A pyramid scheme is a fraudulent system of making money based on recruiting an ever-increasing number of investors. The initial promoters recruit investors, who in turn recruit more investors, and so on. The scheme is called a pyramid because at each level, the number of investors increases. Simple enough, right? Okay. How do you know if an MLM is a pyramid scheme? An MLM is not a pyramid scheme. It will pay you based on your sales to retail customers without having to recruit new distributors. Why are MLMs bad? You're not helping your dear friend earn. Hang on. Oh, sorry. I want to do a little bit of commentary there. So, an MLM is not a pyramid scheme. It will pay you based on your sales to retail customers without having to recruit new distributors. Now, that's possible at a lot of MLMs on the first level. Okay. So they're not going to be earning a livable wage unless they recruit. Now, if you think of Elamir, who I've been covering recently, now Dominic says he doesn't really care about companies, it's the person who works. But Elamir did not have any retail customers, and they've only got a limited amount of retail customers this August. And I think that the distributors are going to be buying most of that stock. But anyway, and they've been recruiting. So the people in Element, not saying that this isn't a pyramid scheme. I need a button. Anyway, why are MLMs bad? Oh, right. More things that Dominic can give me shit about. Oh, am I 5 minutes in? I don't know. You're not helping your dear friend earn an income. What you're doing is putting your hard-earned money into a low-grade product, into low-grade products where your dear friend makes a small percent of the sale. The upline makes a bigger percentage, and the boss babe at the top is driving the company car, making 1%. You're not helping a small business, you're helping a multi-billion-dollar industry profit off basically free labor. That's it. A friendly reminder, we've done our research, but you should too. Check our sources against your own and always exercise sound judgment. So very sensible words there from Not Your Basic Boss Babe. There's no ad hominem attacks. There's no bullying. That's just, here is what it's about. Please do your research. In your research, you should be doing your own profit and loss statement. Are you spending more than is coming in? And please just be open to it. The thing is, when you are presenting these facts, which are research backed by data, you know, it's not hate, it's information. And it's not a difference of opinion, it's a difference in fact. And people who are deep in the source of their MLM will say anything to ignore that fact. And that's what we call cognitive dissonance. So, Dominic here decided that I think I think a couple of girls looked at him. Well, you know, you're going to call yourself the bull of I've been getting anti-MLM and MLM mixed up all friggin' week. You want to call yourself the bull of MLM and something about warfare? Why are you surprised when people are picking fights with you? I mean, they're not picking fights, but do you know what I mean? Like, are you not ready for the attacks of us girls? Huh? Us girls, I'm like 100 million years old. I got grey hair like him. Anyway, let's have a look at his video. I am eating. Maybe that was a bad idea, because he's going to make me want to puke. The importance of fighting back, he says. Now, the other interesting thing about this was who's in the comments? Who was in the comments, hey? Oh, it wouldn't be same old people who are... Sorry, I'm going to play it on a different player. Look at all this stuff I got on Veronica Bay. Ooh. Ooh. More Veronica Bay coming. Yes, people. All right. Let me get this. Sorry. All right. Sorry. This is a video. Maybe don't stick with the silence there. Huh? Echo, Tish. What the fuck is happening? I don't want that. Sorry if that was swearing. It was swearing. Okay, so this is the man. I don't know what company he's in, but it doesn't matter, honestly. Network marketing warfare. So as I said, he was a police officer. Now he's in network marketing. I wonder, no, I'd be embarrassed if I was like in, you know, a cop. I used to be a cop and now I'm a network marketer. Oh, for goodness sake, what is happening? Sorry. I just want to cover that bit. Sorry. Okay. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Alright guys, Dominic is on another episode of Bull of MLM Network Marketing Warfare. We're going to go into more education on this. Gaining traction. the project, if you will.
What? I cannot hear your intro. Turn your friggin' music down, dude. And really? You think you're fucking Darth Vader? One of the best villains of all time? Oh my god. We are 20 seconds in. Wow. Why have you got your little face down there? Oh god. Okay. Okay, maybe we'll hear. And when I first heard those the mooing, oh my god, I laughed. But I was expecting it then, so it didn't make me laugh. But I heard it in Jessica Hickson's thing, and I was like, oh my god, that's hilarious.
As the Imperial March, a lot of people are mocking or wondering why I have the Imperial March on. Darth Vader is obviously, if you don't know who Darth Vader is, didn't grow up in my era.
I did. I watched Star Wars like a little bit later. They were good.
Every one of your kids should know who he is. He's just uncompromising. He's got some good left in him, but for the time being, until he gets his job done, he's going to be as ruthless as possible to get the job done. It's as simple as that.
I'm sorry. I should not be eating right now because that's hilarious. Oh my god. I was just joking. He does think he's Darth Vader. Oh man. Might need a voice changer or something. I don't know, just to get the vibe. Yes. Like, some people don't know Star Wars. I was talking to kids today, they didn't know Wizard of Oz. Oh my god. Judy. She went through all that pain for nothing.
I think he's one of the most dynamic characters in all of fictional history. And he's a great motivation. Then when it comes down to go to war, there may be parts of you that wants to give empathy and sympathy, but when it comes to business is war. It's as simple as that. And the point of these podcasts, right, the point of these vidcasts too, is to wind up arming you to take on the people who are going to come to your business and say, all right, network marketing is a scam. It's a scam. You gotta know what you're talking about. Lately, over the last couple of weeks, I've been talking about these women, and it's mostly women. I've come across two guys who are anti-MLM. I guess and Boss Babe, Hater Hunt, a whole bunch of stuff they put up, and they're misinformed about what they are, the information they're putting out. It's network marketing, nothing more.
Elaine Maverick something, the long name lady, who's all up in these comments, cutting and pasting and repeating a comment in one thing in another. She calls us hater huns. We don't call her that. She calls us them. Because she thinks that, well, she thinks she's like you. She's dreaming as well. She's not like you. Anyway, I'm interested to see where he goes here. Has he got any facts? We'll see. It is just network marketing. Well, we didn't say that it wasn't. I've never said it's not network marketing. It was literally in the definition that I just read out.
No, it's in its simplest form, right? Because if somebody's going to say you're one of those network marketing scams, there's a product or a service, and it needs to go from the production where it's produced at, where it's made, where it's manufactured, and it needs to get into the hands of somebody who winds up a consumer, right? You have two methodologies for network marketing for you to make money. A typical business, like if I owned a t-shirt company, would be to make t-shirts, and then I would take out advertising to get notoriety for where I'm at. I have Facebook ads, Instagram ads, or radio ads, flyers in the mailbox. That costs money. In network marketing, they rely on third-person word-of-mouth advocacy or advertising or marketing.
So free labor.
To move their product. Now, if you're a representative for that company, a brand partner, whatever you want to call yourself, franchise owner, you can sell the product, and then you get a percentage of what that is. It's cut and dry. And a lot of people are constantly complaining about
The t-shirt owner also gets the products. Like, I mean, the profits. I just spat my rice. I should have eaten dinner before this. Because I just thought it was going to be like, I didn't think I was going to talk as much. Oh, I thought it was going to be funny. It's hilarious. The t-shirt guy or lady, non-binary person, they invest some money into advertising, okay, and then they get all the money for the profits, from the sale of the shirts, and they don't have to do anything else. And anyone can buy the shirts. You could have an online store. They could sell it in the markets, all right? And it's more customer friendly because it's a decent price rather than an MLM, which marks everything up because of how many people that have to get paid from that product. I'm pretty sure that, normal business isn't called a scam because it's pretty well proven that it's not. Whereas MLMs, through their income disclosure statements, often prove that they are. The one I read yesterday from Juice Plus said that this is just the basic level where they're not recruiting. Their yearly income was, let me get to it. It was $222 a year. So, I don't know about you, but not many families could live on that. Anyway, let's see what else he has to say.
The recruiting aspect of network marketing. Well, you don't make your real money unless you recruit. Yeah, I don't. Let me specifically say, I've been involved with 3 network marketing companies. All 3 of them, it has cost me, and this is where I don't think they understand a fucking word they're talking about. All 3 of them, to get to become a brand partner, was less than $100. I mean, it was around $50 each one, and you paid once a year. Once a year.
Okay.
I still had the exact same, I would say, a commission rate if I wound up selling a product than if I would make no money if I wasn't a brand partner. So I was recruited, and then I could sell the product, make a commission, or I could duplicate, right? They want people to come in as brand partners or recruiters because it's almost a certain guarantee they're going to continue to take their product. If they're
Straw man. No. That might be why you recruited, because you want to disseminate the product. If you have a deep belief in the product, and there are network marketers like that who say they're completely in love with a product, but when the compensation plan specifically says that you get bonuses, that this is on this level and you go up to this level, yeah, the commissions stay about, 15 to 30%. It's pretty uniform like that. So you get a similar commission rate on products. That's correct. However, it's incentivized to recruit because you get bonuses. And then once you hit a certain level, your, direct recruits have to recruit as well, or have to rank up. And you know that. I'm explaining this to you. Of course you know it. But it's incentivized. That's the point. So that's what the company wants, because that's where they get more money too.
They're going to continue to make their product, then the company is basically paying everybody underneath each other to wind up perpetuating taking a product. I don't know how much more circular this can get, considering the fact that if you're in a business, you want return customers. Restaurants, bars, Starbucks, retailers, they thrive on repeat business.
You're not like them though, because Starbucks customers do not require to sell it to anyone, nor do they have to recruit anyone to get higher commissions off their sales. You know what I mean? Now, this is something I'm not sure if he's ever addressed, because it sort of cued me when I was watching his original one when he was talking about, like, it was like the no shame sales game thing. Was like, you say we're a pyramid, but you're a pyramid because of the CEO. No, the pyramid scheme, like the pyramid structure, it's a metaphor, but what is important is the way the money flows. Okay. I think Julie Joe may have said this before, or perhaps Isabella Lanta. So, in an MLM, the money flows from the bottom up. And in a normal company, it goes from the top down. Everybody gets paid from the top down. Okay. But in network marketing, the people from the bottom pay the most to go to the top, Let's keep going.
I don't know why this is such a hard concept to understand. So the answer is no. You don't make more, air quotes, money if you recruit people, but you're setting yourself up to be in a position to make more money, because
You absolutely do make more money when you recruit. Excuse me? Let me go to Monet, because that's the one I know pretty well. Damn it. There is... Why don't I have that saved? Why don't I have that saved? Okay, is this it? Okay, so the lowest rank in Monet, and that's 93.36% of the market partners. That's all of their brand ambassadors. The median, which is a more accurate number, is $21 for the year. Okay? That is ridiculous. Okay? Now, the compensation plan. Damn it, I don't have a PDF of the compensation plan. Monet. No, I don't want the disclosure. All right, Monet Global. So, as you can see here in this, oh shit, you probably can't see because it's teeny tiny. All right, so you have to get a better price, or, better payment to become the next rank up in Monet. You have to recruit 2 people, okay? And then we start looking at, once we go to associate market builder, that's when we have 3 people. And your personal volume increases and your group volume increases. So that means the people who are underneath you on your little tree there, I'm calling it a tree, thanks, Elamir. You can see that the group volume increases. So the expectation is that people are buying more products. So that's another one of the concerns that we have as anti-MLMers, is that the people who are in the companies are the main customers because of things like that. So once we get to market builder, or once we try to go from associate market builder to market builder, look what we got here. So you have to not only have 4 people under you, but one of your people has to be up here and have recruited 2 people. That is a problem. So there is reward, incentive, financial incentive to recruit unequivocally. So you can see the sales bonuses and everything. So when you sell 1,000 to 199 PV, you earn 3%. You sell 2,000 to, there's sales bonuses for PV. You can also see that's where Monat, they do have customer they've got customer ability. Do you know what I mean? And they call them VIPs, and a lot of, well, maybe they haven't done it in a long time, but oh no, I've heard it in Beachbody where they say that's where you get your coaches from the programs. Okay, so have a look at this. So as we go from market partner to managing market partner, you get a rank advancement bonus. So $140 if within, so there's incentive to recruit quickly too, because you can only get it in the first 3 months. Same with this one, first 4 months, first 5 months. All right. And there's a rank advancement matching bonus, which means that whoever's with you, I am not very good at compensation plans, but I understand that. I just don't understand I don't know who gets the rank advancement matching bonus. Perhaps the upline? I don't know. Anyway, that is that in just Monat, and I've seen it on more than Monat. So, yep, you sure can just sell the product, and the people out there can be salespeople, absolutely, but it's incentivized for them to be recruiting. Oh, where did my brain go? All right, let's keep going.
More people will see the value of staying on the product if they have something emotionally invested in it, like becoming a business owner with it. It's very simple. This is all in Robert Kiyosaki's book, Business of the 21st Century. And I don't think that a lot of these women have read the book. I really don't. And first and foremost, too, I want to put this out there. Network marketing preys on weak-minded individuals. 100% it does. When I was recruited the first time, over 10 years ago, it was you're going to get rich quick, you're going to make a ton of money. Oh my God, you're going to make 6 figures in your first 6 months. I bought it all.
But that's a shame. I don't think that a lot of companies do that these days. I think compliance is a lot stricter, especially with the FTC. So that really sucks. He's right, a lot of weak-minded. They're not weak-minded, they're preyed upon. So he's using this tactic, I think, of that relatability. I've been there, I know what it's like. And I'm not saying that he's being dishonest. Obviously it's probably happened and he felt like duped. So it's surprising that he bounced back and said, yes, I can make this happen. He does speak very rationally and quite, sensible at the moment, but the thumbnail didn't make much sense to me, so.
I believed every second of it. Every word I heard, I believed it. And then people I would bring in, I would do the same thing. Dude, we're going to be rich. And I didn't know how to recruit. I had no concept of what the business was. I had to go through a lot. I didn't quit like these people do. What really blows me
I never joined an MLM. I've been a teacher for 20 years. I've quit here and there, but I've never been in one. And I'm still anti-MLM. So sorry about it. No, I'm not really sorry about it, but I'm just saying I care about consumer education, and that's why I started doing this. I think I said it in my video last night because I finally did a video with an Australian. I care about Australians not getting ripped off. And when your statistics are as bad as MLMs, I'm here for consumer education. And that doesn't mean don't, like, I wish people didn't join MLMs. I think they're terrible. But they can if they want. They're not freaking illegal. Like, join an MLM. I mean, lose your money. But I'm just here presenting one side of the story with sources, facts, etc. for you jakes. But it's not from any experience of me. I am weak-minded on my own with my mental illness, okay? It didn't make me join an MLM, it just made me cry.
The way is you get the Jessica Higsons, the Julie Joes, the Isabellas, the Savvies, who they all talk about, and again, I have no problem. Go to their content. Jessica Higson's on YouTube, Julie Joe's on YouTube, Savvy writes novels, is on YouTube. Isabella Lanter is on YouTube.
Interesting that he knows. Fuck off with this. Nah, not buying it. Did you see Isabella on the poll? Is that what you're just trying to get a little bit of little bit of positive attention from Miss Lanter? She's single, but I don't think you got a shot, mate. Sorry. Savvy writes books. She writes novels. I don't know. Yeah. At the moment, he's looking very level-headed. So I'm like, we're 5 minutes in. We'll see how it goes.
Go check Kiki Chanel. I honestly believe 100% you should go look at all of their content to discern and make up your own mind.
Oh, man. There's some uplines just cursing him right now. There's going to be some downlines who are shaky and going to leave. I don't know if you should be putting it out there like that. Damn, thanks for putting the ladies on blast. That's great.
And ask yourself, if they're talking about, and this is something I don't get, how do you make it to the top of a business that these women claim they made it to? You make money, and then you quit. You quit. What I don't hear any of them talking about, and I've looked, and maybe I just haven't looked hard enough, I haven't heard a single one of them talk about how many hours they put in. I really don't, because they all compare getting an hourly job, being more successful in network marketing. Again, too.
Then you haven't looked far enough because they're out there. I don't think Isabella's been in an MLM. I don't think Savvy Writes Books has. Obviously, I haven't. Julie Joe has, Jessica Higson has, and they both were high up in their companies, and they quit when the smoke screen cleared and they realized how they were exploiting other people. Not because of the hours they put in, they worked their friggin' asses off. And if you look hard enough, you will find it. Because there's videos of them, like Jessica does videos critiquing her own opportunity calls and things like that. It's out there, man. You got to look a bit harder. But you're not going to find it on Savvy Writes Books or Isabella Lanter's because they didn't join MLMs.
In my opinion, this means none of these women have ever been business owners. I owned a brick and mortar gym. It took me, 3 years is how long I owned it. Didn't renew the lease when it came back up. I rented the space from our landlord. That was mine to do with. And you ready to renew? No, I'm sorry, I'm not, because I'm failing. 1 month out of those 3 years, I made a profit that went into my pocket. The rest of the time, any revenue that was generated went back in the business, so I didn't get a paycheck. I don't think these women understand the basics of business. When you own a business, the money you make goes back into the business. So I'll give you an example. Usually, most every network marketing business that's out there, you have to, in order to become associated with them, you have to pay that annual fee. And then to qualify, like you have to have certain points or you have to wind up having to purchase a product. That's your monthly overhead. So with my gym that I owned, it was like $3,000+ a month as a monthly overhead to operate.
It's a shame that he wasn't successful in his business. Obviously, the tiny bit of research I did of him just said, that he was a wrestler at college, and it's obviously he would be, good at a job like that. But, I think gyms are hard to take off, especially in a time when we have those, like franchisee gyms. I don't know, they probably have them in America as well, but oh no, we've got World Gym. I think you guys have that too. Um, yeah, that's a shame. I'm sorry that happened. It sucks when you try to do something legit and it doesn't work out, But they're just not the same. It's very different. Multi-level marketing business, brick and mortar business, so different. And, you know, I know nothing about, the business of being in a gym, but I imagine there's a lot of costs. But selling a product that is issued from a website on a third party thing, of course it's going to be cheaper with your overheads, but it's just not the same.
That gym. Light bill, gas, alarm bill, the brick and mortar itself, the rent there, you name it. Garbage service, internet, a ton of crap. Cleaning crew, it was ridiculous. But to run this
sounds very stressful, and it's unfortunate that it wasn't successful, but it could be an experience that made you stronger or made you turn to an MLM because that seemed easier. I don't know.
business I'm at now, it's less than $200 a month. It's a scam. It's a scam. I don't understand. At the end of the year, with network marketing, that $200 a month overhead I have, including being involved in the business, I then can use that tax laws to write off every operating cost of my business.
You might have to double check that because not all business expenses, like sometimes it can only be a percentage. And what else was I gonna say? I think I don't know if this is an act, but it sounds very naive the way he's explaining it. And it's like he's missing key elements out. Yeah, it is only $200. Where does that money come from? I mean, go to, not come from. And, there's more to it than just being a member. Okay? And, yeah, okay. I don't have a good ending to that point, but I don't know. I don't think this is a good faith argument, but I'm not 100% sure. So
So again, I don't really think these women were taught this. What I do think they were taught is you're going to make 6 figures in your first 6 months.
Because that would be breaking compliance. I think some of them would have been wowed with, people who join, you look at iGenius, the flexing culture, brands, etc. You look at Monet, beauty, like there's a there is a way in for everybody, but compliance is pretty, I don't know. You know, compliance does keep a lot of things out of, out of the eye. But it's like, yeah, well, do you know what? The upline, the SED in Monet, who's making $3 million a year, what if she tells you could do it? You might believe it from her because she is doing it. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. If it was Jimbo down the street who was dressed in his, with his pluggers and his short shorts on, and he said, you're going to make $1 million in this company if you join up with me, I'd be like, fuck off, mate. But Jackie, who works at the real estate, she says, come join my business. I make $3 million here. I'll show you. You can do it too. Oh, well, I might jump on that shit. You know what I mean? It's not as easy as that. That's all I can say.
So if we rewind and say, listen, and we teach people properly, listen, our goal is to get you a car payment a month. If you spend an hour a day talking to people, we're going to train you. We want to teach you. We want to build you. Because again, too, they haven't been built properly. I know that the network marketing business is just chock full of drama. I was a part of it for a long time, right? Everybody is just talking shit about everybody. It's a Peyton place. Sex is all over the place. Guys, if your wife gets involved in the network marketing industry, you better make sure that you know what she's doing.
Whoa, spilling the tea. I'm here for that. That was an interesting one. I reckon I'm gonna go with him on this one. I reckon there'd be some bit of hanky panky on the girls' weekend away. Why am I stop winking, you idiot? Yeah. That's my favorite part he said, because that's kind of juicy. Yeah, look, it is dramatic because the people involved are usually pretty damaged. That's why they usually get involved to begin with. He didn't really say, he said that he was promised this $1 million or whatever, but he didn't say what the story was with being weak-minded. He just said he was weak-minded. So, how were you preyed upon at that time? I don't want to know, but do you know what I mean? Like, somebody obviously took advantage of you. And now these ladies, I don't know much about their uplines or whatever, but you can have the best upline in the world and still see the forest for the trees,
I'm just going to leave it at that. It preys on weak people who don't have business skill sets. But again, it's not a scam. I'm watching.
First part, yep, absolutely. They do not have business skill sets. The amount of 21 and 22-year-olds who are the top of a team. Lily Zaremba, she runs a team of thousands. Okay? And she still doesn't know how to do business. She just thinks it's like Instagram photos. I mean, she gets paid a lot of money, so it's not a scam for her. Absolutely not. But what we can come back to, the reason why people say it's a scam, is that because of the income disclosure statements. It's nothing else, really. If people weren't, like, we wouldn't care about expensive products. Who cares? Buy expensive products. Buy luxury products. I don't care. Do what you want with your money. Okay? But when you start exploiting people who lose money when they join the business under you, that's not okay. And that's what we're talking about. I say we, me and all the dogs, except for Minnie and Frida. Fuck them. No,
Half of these people go into, and they talk about YouTube now, right? And how I have a YouTube channel that's got 120,000 subscribers for a martial arts channel. And I did it for 5 years. I was making about $2 to $3 grand a month off of it. Then I stopped because I lost passion for it. And then my paycheck started going down, 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 down because I wasn't putting out new content. I wasn't engaging with comment section. Was it a scam? So I have 120,000 subscribers still.
Yeah, I get it. No, it's not a scam because they didn't pay you. AdSense pays you and YouTube for using for being able to advertise to your 120,000 people. It's not the same. It's another straw man. It's not the same. Okay? It's a shame that you lost passion for it because it looked like it was a really enjoyable part of your life and probably something that was quite stress relieving, made you think of it really looks like it connected you to your former self. And now this just seems like a step away. Yeah, no, it's not the same because also you didn't need, I mean, some people might have said, hey, look at this, but the YouTube algorithm will go ahead regardless. It doesn't matter if you recruit people or whatever. It's just not the same because the people paying you is AdSense, not your subscribers, you know. Inadvertently they're paying you, but you know, they don't have to do anything for it, really, except watch your video. They don't have to sit on Zooms. They get entertainment. You know, I think it's a good deal. You get the AdSense money, they get the entertainment.
I just started up again 2-3 months ago, and I'm not making what I used to. But is that a scam? That because I stopped working the business?
No.
These women out there are now talking about affiliate marketing, and I want to get to a comment really fast here. This is from an Irish dancer on one of the videos that I did, the last video I did talking about how Julie or Jessica is so, again, you have to, the reason why I'm purposely going after these people is because there are so many people out there who are afraid to know what this industry is. You have to fucking know what this industry is so that when these people who come up, and we know what it's like, online bullying, we know that for some strange reason.
It's not bullying. Jessica Hickson, of all people, does not bully anyone. She doesn't. That's not part of her shtick. She's not snarky like that. She's not spicy, but she's very astute and to the point. Bullying is targeted harassment. And she blurs faces. I don't. Okay, because everything I find is on public property. You put it out, I can put it out too and add commentary because that's fair use. All right? She blows faces. How is that bullying? You got to be kidding me. And Julie Joe the same. So, Julie Joe doesn't blur all faces. Perhaps lower down. I mean, I've got 200 followers. Doesn't matter who watches my video, really. So, look, this is not a genuine point of contention in the argument.
Reason that if you look like me, if you're a male, and if you go after women and you wind up criticizing them, you're a bully. I don't fucking care. Yes, I said that Jessica whored her son out. She did.
That's gross. You're gross. The boy was doing what people do back in the old days, like our days, mate, because I'm 45. If you wanted something, right, you had to do jobs around the house. Now, I grew up poor, so didn't get much money, but awesome. Do some jobs around the house, get your couple of dollars, go to the shop, get some lollies, done. I wonder why I'm so bad with money now. Anyway, Um, and other people would have little part-time jobs, like, especially before, you know, you can actually legally work. They might go and help somebody out with their yard or whatever and get a couple of dollars. So I was really good at netball when I was younger, but I always used to wear out my shoes because we could only buy the really cheap ones. And so, you know, like when I was saving up like birthday money and whatever to buy my own things, like that was a valuable lesson. And that's what hers is too. The only difference is that we didn't have the internet, so we didn't advertise it on the internet. Okay. Um, she does. We do now. So if you want to have a little bit of it, like, have you heard of crowdfunding? Okay. Heaps of really awesome stuff has happened because of crowdfunding. And here they were, bracelets. You need to please go after some family channels who actually literally pour their children out and leave them on the internet for predators. That is not Jessica Hickson.
She prostituted her child for money. I don't know what.
That's disgusting. What do you mean? So what's wrong with that? Prostitution is not a bad thing anyway, and she didn't do it. You're using that word to evoke emotion, pathos. Okay, you're using emotion, which is probably to bait anti-mlmers. I took the bait, but I don't feel like, I don't know, I don't feel that this is just, it's just a big tough guy versus me. It feels like a sensible conversation so far until you said that a woman prostituted her son because he wants to buy a Nintendo Switch. Who cares? Let him earn some pocket money. Gary V would be he would have respect for that. Gary V loves a tiny hustle. So, get on board.
I don't know. I don't know what other way to wind up putting it when you're so anti the tactics of what people use and then leverage your child
It's not the same thing. Thank you.
to wind up asking for donations and money. I don't get it.
For
If
a
you watch the
product.
video on
For a product that he handmade. Have you heard of Etsy, sir? Etsy, where you can buy and sell your own handmade products. And guess what else? You don't have to recruit anybody to get money. You get to keep all of the profits. So it's a pretty good deal. He was offering our service for a price, which is not anything else. That's it. It was pocket money.
Jessica's Instagram page, her son clearly asks people to buy the bracelets. You are reaching here. True, she had a Venmo there too. She had, if you're out of town, I have Venmo and PayPal. People want to give donations. I'm sure they're going to go right ahead and do it. The link.
So, what's your problem, dude? What is the problem with a boy raising money for his own Nintendo Switch?
Tree is for affiliate marketing, which is different from network
Oh, this is the comment.
marketing. Yes, it is. It's one and done, meaning that there's no perpetuation. If I have a link tree, buy my t-shirt, DominicIzzo.com, you buy the t-shirt, I get $5 out of it. It's one and done. That's it. So maybe there's a discount code and I get a percentage of it. It's one and done.
Okay. I clicked on a link because I like brooches. I've got one in my hand. It was on my shirt, but I took it off. You know what it is. Ooh, it's Earthwilder. Oh, yeah. New Earthwilder coming tomorrow. I think I might do an unboxing. Exciting. Oh, crap. Now I forgot what he was saying. Oh, affiliate marketing. And so I had targeted marketing on Instagram. It was freaking primo. Like, it was the perfect stuff for me. I've bought from that company like twice and 3 times. I don't know about you, but if I like a product, I buy it again. Okay? If your shirt's shit, then maybe people aren't gonna buy it. But yeah, I don't I don't know what's so wrong about that. And you know what? I don't think anyone expects to make a lot of money from affiliate marketing. It's the little bits in here and there, because that's a way of getting word of mouth for a product without having to recruit or build a team as a part of earning that commission. And you know, most people with affiliate marketing in their as a part of their social media, they use the product anyway, and they just have like they're doing it because, oh, I can get a little bit of money for this thing that I already use. Yeah.
You're right. Network marketing is continuing through your network. It incentivizes people like me to say, okay, I got Jane underneath me, Paul underneath her, this and that. Wait a second. So you're telling me I will make more money if Jane and Paul and John and Judy are all successful? That drives me to work harder for them. These are the keys
That might be true for you. I don't know if it's every upline. I'm going back to my Nate for my example here. I think Tony, who's at the top of the compensation plan, she spent some years not doing that, and her team left. So I think you're right there, that of course, you have a vested interest in supporting them because you get paid off them, like, obviously. But you can't abandon them completely like Tony did, or you end up scrambling like she is now. Minnie is nuts right now. She's just going nuts because I'm still ignoring her because she's naughty. I think she knows I'm talking about her.
Jessica, Julie, Sav, Isabel, Kiki, they probably did not understand.
I don't think Kiki Chanel was in an MLM either. And she does lots of affiliate marketing, lots. Like, I think because she had some major Amazon videos, so she does well out of it, and she's using her influence to do that. She doesn't have to recruit anyone to get paid the big dollars.
But again, they're from a younger generation. And this generation's.
What about me? What about Aaron B's? Hey? Huh? We're your generation. We get it. It's not about that. It's apples and oranges.
Fucking lazy. This generation is just that set it and forget it bullshit. They don't have a work ethic. It's evident in retail stores today. Ever since the pandemic, people stay at home. They don't do anything. They collected that government check. They don't want to go back.
What government check? Really? In America? Unemployment? Please. There's no money in that. Oh my God. A welfare hater. Are you kidding me? You've been a government worker, sir. You know how important those services are. I mean, you could be talking about people of your own there. Now, I'm going to agree with him. I think that I'm a high school teacher, so obviously they're not millennials, they're not but Zoomers. Oh, maybe they are Zoomers, but they are lazy. I have had more than, except for a couple of kids I've known who have worked really hard in the last couple of years, but that's getting worse and worse in the schools. So I've noticed that too, but I don't think the effect is they just stay home and get a government check. A lot of them can't even do that, They just stay living at home forever, which is, up to their parents, I suppose. Oh, there's 5 minutes left. God damn it. All right. Jessica's not that young, is she?
To work. Network marketing is simple. It's 4 things: contact, invite, show the plan, follow up. It is not easy because it requires you work for your team.
I am almost certain that no one has said that it is easy. I just said that Tony took it too easy, and there are some top leaders who do rest on their team. But the majority of people who join network marketing work very hard. They do not rest, sometimes they're sick. That's how hard they work. They don't value rest, which is part of being a balanced human. So we realize what's going on, but we see it that an upline is exploiting their desire to constantly work because of you saying that if you work, I work, we benefit each other, but you get the more benefit out of it, and they're working just as hard.
They probably had real crappy uplines. She's making money if somebody buys.
That's what I said before. They probably do have crappy. Maybe they did. I don't know.
Buy something through the link only. Not if she recruits them also to also have a link. MLMs don't pay you for all the work you do. It's not a real job. Well, Irish Dancer, you have clearly never been a business owner. All the hours I put into a YouTube channel I have when I don't make money, I work, I don't get paid. I just saw another woman who talked about she's got 8,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel and she hasn't gotten paid yet. But just keep doing it. Keep doing it for the passion. Keep doing it for this. Keep doing it for that. This is work. I'm putting out content.
Okay. So the bigger channel, yep, understandable. This is work, what you're doing now. Absolutely. Because it's obviously, intended for work purposes as, what do they call it? Personal development. I have a job. This is a hobby. This is my hobby. So it doesn't matter if I get paid or not. Do you know what I mean? And everybody else who does full-time anti-MLM, they're getting paid a lot or enough to be able to do that. So it is a real job for some people and not a real job for other people. I don't know what to tell you, man. And I don't think it matters whether we have business knowledge or not. MLMs are not like traditional business structures. They just aren't. It's a fact. Yeah. I haven't owned a business, but I have had a youth theatre company. And that involved, applying for grants, putting on plays, having to budget and do all those sorts of things. And I profited off that. I worked really friggin' hard. Absolutely. And it was quite stressful, but it was very enjoyable. And I got to keep the profits because I was the one who worked hard. Didn't have to share them with anyone. Well, we used to put on a little breakup party, play Cards Against Humanity.
Right now, I don't get paid for on this, but this is work because I'm perpetuating my passion to hopefully educate others.
Yeah.
When I did own my gym, excuse me as well too, there were tons of hours that I had to put in where you don't get paid. This is
no doubt. Absolutely. A sole trader business, that's hard work. It is. And man, my pause game. Obviously, it was something that meant a lot to you. So, it feels like he hasn't healed that hurt. They're the ones who say, oh, hurt people hurt people.
This is why you know that people need to be addressed. These things need to be addressed. Network marketing, it's not a real job. 100% it's not a real job. It's a business. Oh, it's not. Everyone who's going out there saying, oh, it's not a business. You have never owned a business. I don't know what else to tell you.
Is this cognitive dissonance? Because it's unequivocally not your own business. Yeah, you can run it like that, but you are not the corporate staff. You didn't decide on the name. You didn't decide on the packaging. You don't decide on the logo. You have guidelines as set out by a parent group, which is your C-suite officers. You're a 1099 contractor. Done. Okay? It just doesn't. He said some other things that made sense, but this is like, dude, you're looking the facts straight in the face. It's not there.
Getting my ass kicked in the real world, having a brick and mortar, taught me more about network marketing and the beauty and the benefits of it than anything else. That's why the most successful people in network marketing, they go after business owners because they understand this. Why would you want to do all
But your business failed. Why would they go after you on a failed business? You just said it yourself.
that work only to get paid if I sell something or recruit someone? You couldn't pay me enough to be in an MLM. We don't want you in this business. One of the other things too is hopefully this information will come out and you will have good conversations discerning with the people that you are trying to bring in your business, so you will not recruit a Julie, a Jessica, an Irish dancer, a Sav, a Kiki. You don't want these people. The worst thing in the world is they'll wind up doing your business. They don't put in the hard work, and then they'll leave and say, oh, Izzo got me in one of those scam businesses.
No, it's not like that at all. And yeah, people leave and they tell their truth.
I wanted to find another comment here that somebody wound up addressing that, talking about, oh yeah, this was from Network Marketing Facts, talking about Jessica, who has a problem with the fact they said she's whoring out her child. Jessica literally criticized an It Works rep for exploiting her children in a video 3 weeks ago, and then the rep had her children pass out business cards in a parking lot. That was terrible, and it's equally as bad as this. Hypocrisy is real, and those are the facts.
I remember that particular video. I did watch it. Like, I don't watch a lot of Jessica's videos, but I did see what he's talking about here. They were all blurred, and the person that she was talking about, I think, is like the owner's daughters or close to the owners or something like that. And they were passing out things for It Works. The company, Jessica's son was collecting money for himself for pocket money where they actually got a product. They're not the same thing. We got another straw man.
This may get petty, and I don't really care. It has to. Because if you're looking to get involved with this industry, you need to know that there are going to be so many critics about what you're doing because they just don't know. They just don't know. So hopefully some of this will give you answers, right? The who, what, where, when, why, and how. Go buy Robert Kiyosaki's book, Business of the 21st Century.
No thanks.
Read it. Listen to the people out there who are into business.
Listen to the people who are in the business. I'm listening to you right now. I've been listening to Veronica Bay. I've been listening to the iGenius idiots. I've been listening to freaking who else? Lots of people. We listen to them. We listen to the victims as well, who come out with, these horrific stories. A Beachbody coach tried to pitch somebody who had just had either a miscarriage or a stillbirth. They jumped in the DMs and they said, oh, I'm so sorry to hear about this. Have you heard about our opportunity, etc., etc.? While those sorts of people are out there, no one's going to be respecting MLMs. Period. I never say period. I'm sorry. But even if, sorry, I'm like, what was I talking about? Even if you have the scruples to say, this is what it is. If you can't do it, it's this. It's hard work. You might not get paid until this level, etc., etc. If you set it all out, then bully for you. Great job. I'm afraid that majority do not do that. Okay? And that's the problem. We've heard them say it. We've heard secret Zoom calls where they think it's just the team. We've heard people yelling at their team, like we have been listening. And that's why we're speaking up. Myself, as a never network marketer, it's just pure consumer education for Australia. I started consuming anti-MLM content on YouTube and loved it. And then once I saw that Monat and iGenius were coming to Australia, I'm like, right, I'm on it. I'm doing it. I like to be a voice for the voiceless. And with people like you, they may not be willing to stand up because they're afraid of being attacked, especially if they've been emotionally manipulated to join. Not that that's you, but I'm saying the persona that you have would seem like, oh, I don't know what I would do if he would cross me, or whatever. I honestly don't think that of you because it looks like you'd be like, yep, well, good riddance, goodbye. We didn't want you. If you weren't here for 100%, then go. So you strike me as that sort of person. Um, we're nearly finished.
That actually speak badly about network marketing and what they don't like about it. You will find the number one thing that people don't like about network marketing is recruiting. That is the essential aspect of this business.
Yeah, no, duh. That's why it's network. It's called network or multi-level marketing because there's marketing on each level, which is your recruitment. This is a little bit of a duh, of course. Oh my God.
Business to build a business. You need to recruit with your personal gravity, have people be drawn in with your business sense, with proper education, with true talking to people, not Pied Piper emotionalism hype crap. Don't use your kids to put them up online. Buy my bracelets so I can wind up getting a PlayStation 3. If Jessica
There's PlayStation 5 out. And like he was providing a service for a product for he was providing a product for money. People are allowed to earn money like that. There was nothing to it. And I mean, he doesn't have his own Instagram account. How else is he going to do it?
was so successful, why do you need other people to wind up buying his bracelets to buy a PlayStation? I don't get it.
Because they're teaching him a money lesson, which is great. I wish I had that. And I would have thought that you would appreciate that. I don't know if you have a wife or children, but teaching children the value of $1 because they had to work for it, in my opinion, is fantastic. In my little community here, we have a lot of shift workers. So there's a lot of people, and we have coal mines. So the people who work out at the mines, they are very well paid, but they are also sort of like absentee parents. And a lot of them give their kids money instead of love, and because they're not there. So those people, those children, are going to grow up without that value for money because they're just going to expect it. And whereas Jessica's obviously making a point about here's how you earn money and this is it. It's not really relevant, even if he was buying whatever. He's trying to earn pocket money. It's not deeper than that.
But that's just me. I don't. I would never allow my wife to have my son sell bracelets online like that. I think that's probably one of the most cuckold, emasculine things you could do.
Why? Are you being homophobic? Like you think it's girly? Cuckolded. Oh my god. I didn't expect to hear that. Oh my god. As Dominic, are you a high value male? No. All right.
That's just me. Anyways, this business is.
So you would be cuckolded that easily? How fragile is your ego? I just almost said eagle. How fragile is your ego, Dominic, that you're going to be cuckolded for your son making bracelets and paying for them? Seems like a little bit small to be losing all that power. You said it, mate. You said it.
Ugly. This business needs an overhaul. This business needs to be just seen with integrity.
Cancelled.
And it needs to stop preying on weak people. That includes you. Go to Julie Joe's content on YouTube. Jessica Hickson, Sav writes novels, I believe it is. Kiki Chanel, Isabella Lantern.
Oh, look, Kiki Chanel has like over 100,000 followers. Oh, subs. You know, she don't need your little, like, clout, whatever, cloud. Who has Isabel Lanza? She's doing pretty well too, you know. And maybe, I don't know if he meant Savannah Marie. I know, obviously, he's talking about Savvy Writes Books, but, like, she does MLM content, like, not as often, although she does Guru, so maybe because I know someone else is working on a video of him, and probably a few other people. But Savvy likes to take down some boys like that. Who else? Ooh, Toad Girl 1. You got to get in on this, girl. She loves a big uh what was she calling them? Finance bros? I don't know, like that.
Go look at their stuff. Watch what they have to say. Find out if they ever talk about the hours they put into the business that they work. Find out if they ever talk about the relations for how much. Did they ever talk about their taxes that they wrote off at the end of the year? Ask questions in the comments.
Can you also talk about how if you receive anything as a gift, like your your flights to conference or whatever they say they're paying to you, you have to declare that as income, so everything ends up taxable anyway.
Sections. Why, if you were making $7,000 a month, did you leave this business?
Because they have a conscience and they could see that the bottom was suffering for their top position, and you'll hear it from them. Once they saw what the reality was, go back to the income disclosure statement, they couldn't unsee it. And as uplines, they made a choice to leave rather than continue making money off those people. They are brave. They are heroic. They probably carried a lot of shame because they have victimized people too. And it must feel really shitty. So your argument, it just doesn't make any sense. It's all just like, oh, but, you don't have to do this. And it's not just about recruiting. Obviously, we know. And I think you're right. Network marketing does need a big shake-up. It needs a lot more transparency. And not just the transparency lip service that I've been getting every day watching friggin' calls and lives and stuff.
Is it the hard work you had to do? Ask about the number of people they recruited versus the number of people who disappeared and did nothing.
That doesn't matter because income disclosure statements cover all of those people. And oh crap, I was going to say something else.
Ask them if they're, well, I recruited 100 people. Are you willing to talk about the 80 who left and why did they leave? There's a lot.
Because they figured out the scam as well. And they weren't making enough money because income disclosure statement for most companies.
A lot of questions they won't answer. They won't debate. They get very emotional. Then they cry that they wound up being attacked. Well, they should be attacked. You guys need to be attacked because you're putting out false information about an industry that you didn't understand. And to be honest, it needs changing from people like you. The network marketing industry needs to be safe from people like you, and I'm glad to do so. All right, guys, this is another episode of this. Hope these are having value for you. If you're on YouTube watching this, put comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want me to talk about next. We'll wind up going ahead from here. This is the Bull of MLM, Network Marketing Warfare. I'll see you guys in the next episode.
What? I don't like his little awkward stuff. I want to see it. That tickled me. Hey. Oh, where did his little thing go? No.
Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want me to talk about next. We'll wind up going ahead from here. This is the Bull of MLM, Network Marketing Warfare. I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Look at his little face. Oh, no. Don't go away. I don't know who he was looking at there. All right. My favorite part of that was when he said, go watch those channels. Please do. Oh, sorry. Please do watch those channels because I think you're going to people are going to either leave or start the process of questioning. That's what happened with Julie Joe, you know? The other thing you should have told your audience is to make a profit and loss statement. So then you know whether you are, because you could be getting $3,000 a month, $7,000 a month, whatever, and be spending over half of it on your PV or whatever. Okay? There's more at play than what you're talking about, and it's dishonest to not include things like that. I think I've been fairly reasonable, and there were obviously things I agreed with. Yeah. I don't like that you put down my fellow YouTubers. We are providing consumer education around multi-level marketing schemes, specifically those that have a financial incentive to team build. That's the problem. And it's not the problem, the shape, the pyramid doesn't matter. It's the way the money flows that matters. All right. That's going to do it, people. I thought I was going to be meaner. I was pretty reasonable, I think. But we'll see how we go. I don't know. I don't know if he wants a fight with all the anti-mlmers, but let's have a go. I just wish, I wish that he had been successful in his gym business. It really sucks when people, really follow their passion and it sort of is a pipe dream. Oh, well, it wasn't a pipe dream. He did it, but obviously faced difficulties, and that could be for a variety of reasons. All right. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments. And one last thing. So I just would like to reiterate, it is disgusting the words that he used for Jessica Hickson's son, and how he used the words whoring and prostituting. For one, it's not accurate, and two, the boy was selling a product and he got money for that product. So the customer got a product, he got the money, he's going to save the money, and the parents didn't do it to take advantage of people. They did it to teach him, the value of saving and working for a living, which, like I said before, wouldn't you say that's a good manly thing to do? And the other thing too, don't call Julie Joe fat as an insult, because, it's the same as me. I'm not blind, I'm fat. I don't care what you say. So, yeah, please, if you've got some good arguments, and I hear them every now and again in what you're speaking, what you're saying, but you've got some good arguments, but fuck, where was I going with that idea? Oh, you've got some good arguments, but you resort to name calling. Why is that? Why is that your go-to response? I think you got some anger issues to work out there, mate. Anyway, we shall see how we go. Get some harassment up in here. Oh, look, it is what it is. I'm really bad at checking DMs, so I don't know if he's gonna bother me. We'll see. Hopefully not, but if he does, video coming soon. Alright, I think I'm gonna make a video on another one on Veronica Bay tomorrow. Let's hit that girl. With some greatest hits from Vero. Yeah. Alright. If you'd like to press the like button and be my 198th subscriber, very special number, because one more number is amazing. Ting! And subscribe if you want to enjoy more of my content. Alright, that's it. I'm tired. Ranting makes me tired. How long have I... Oh, you're kidding me. An hour and 33? Alright, goodbye.